I think every family has a story why they come to a church, and unless you've been born in the church, there's a story there. For us, we were both raised in churches and Christian homes, and so we've been to a lot of churches over the years. We knew of the Church of Greer Station from another family and had sort of observed from the side to see what it was doing, how it was growing, which was exciting to watch from the sidelines. And so we had visited around to several churches, and when we came there, it was evident that the people loved God and were on mission.
Around late July of last year, this was one of the pastors that I had connected with when we first came to Greer. I reached out to this pastor really just on a whim to see how they were doing, and he said he wanted to sit down and grab coffee and talk, and so that's what we did. And while we were talking, he said he had realized that the Lord was closing the door on this season of ministry. It was time for him to move on. He had to care for some family, aging family and things, and asked if we'd have any interest in taking the facilities over, no strings attached. We took a couple of weeks to pray about it, to see if this is what the Lord would have for us. But you know, our elder team, we knew we wanted to pursue this. This fit exactly who we were and exactly who we wanted to be.
We have 3 core values as a church: that we are simple, rooted, and personal. Simple, rooted, and personal. And we want that to drive kind of every way we make decisions as a church. And so, actually, before we were gifted this property, for about 6 months, we were starting to look at pretty much any type of commercial, industrial property that was around Greer. And just the cost, the restraints on space, restraints on parking, there were any number of issues that it was just not going to be the right decision for us. And then this gift of grace came to us that really presented itself as an opportunity to see revitalization come to this neighborhood, to Greer as a whole, and it fit our core values of being simple, rooted, and personal.
I've really enjoyed how welcoming the Church at Greer Station has been to us, and like I had mentioned earlier a little bit about the visit that y'all have knocked on doors. You've come and you've spent man hours here, and you've cleaned the church. I believe you've even used the facilities. And to see it in use again, and to see the excitement that the members have for the building and having a space, it's kind of contagious.
You know, when they planted this church, the people were praying for the work that the Lord would do decades and even generations from then. And so in some ways, we feel like we're an answer to prayer to the people who started this church back in 1964. We're continuing the vision of making Jesus known. We've taken that torch, we've taken that mantle, and we've, by our efforts here in these facilities, we've kind of progressed that to the next stage of the church's life. And so, for churches out there that maybe are dying or struggling, the thing that I would have them consider is, what do you want the legacy of this church and these facilities to be? Do you want it to be a legacy of generosity and of new life and of the gospel moving forward? And I think you would say that you would want that.